Freaks, it's Friday, December 29th, 2023. Coming up on the program today, white people are the worst, the motion picture. Plus, we explore the erotic world of lung cancer fetishes. Which Utard has been shitting out worms and communicating via anal bead pulses. All coming up today. Distorted View Daily proudly presents The Sounds of 2023. Fuck you, incel for life. I am and always will be a virgin. Yas, queen, yas, slay fierce. Oh, Tim, you're so naive, you precious, precious idiot child. Poop, worms, feet, no thank you. Maybe I'll stick my dick in something.
Fuck you!
No, fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! My mind is defective. I rubbed this thing raw.
Do you like Laura Branigan? Do you like Laura Branigan? Do you like Laura Branigan?
Okay. Once again, you all have fucked me over. And now we're too late. You have awakened the beast. And you will all pay.
나이시카 히나토키 야생인디야 오늘 해가세야 이때까지 회의다냐선
허들식 양산 저기 천안식 비양산 허단 하니니
우와하부대게 야짜라. The explosive power of the seven-tentacled octopus has awakened in Timku. Will evil consume him? Or will Lady Kexina finally be able to summon her cosmic light powers to extract the dark energy that's manifesting itself? Kexina, gomenasai.
Nani?
It's all coming up on the next action-packed episode of Rage of the Seven Tentacles.
Oh, it gives me the heebie-joobies. No Jakku for you. You don't deserve a Jakku. Meth Island has everything, including meth. Impossible to imagine, wouldn't you say? But it's true. Give me Daddy's cock milk.
I'm known worldwide as the anal bead mom.
You have awful taste in time-telling, and you all should just drop dead. The Sacred Word!
Come in and pour yourself up a chair. Let the fun begin. It's time to let down your hair. Pee-wee sure excited, cause all his friends have been invited to go wacky at Pee-wee's Playhouse.
She's menstruating through her clothes.
Hey everybody, this is Tim Henson. Who wants to stick a pinky inside of me?
My man be tripping my toes.
What is an Alaskan Christmas, Mom?
All right, first of all, you have to freeze a turd
Oh, right.
and play backwards, tug of war, pushing it into each other's buttholes.
Don't you walk away from me when I'm talking.
What a wonderful world. I smell a blockbuster.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
She is a fat cunt.
Christian now fears his flatulence.
A lot of hot liquid poo just went out all at once.
The vagina is full of apes.
Yes, Tim Henson back here with you one more time as we end the week with the Friday show. Have a great one for you today. I just saw an amazing movie trailer for a film that comes out next year, March 22nd to be exact. Mark your calendars. I think we should have a Distorted View meetup and all go see the American Society of Magical Negroes. Sounds like a feel-good film. It feels good saying the title, at least. It's rarely acceptable for a white person to use the term Negro anymore. I think it's okay if it's in the title of the movie. Although, as we have learned, it is not acceptable for white people to sing the N-word if it's a lyric in a song. So honestly, I don't know where Negro movie titles land. I'm going to need a black person to call into the voicemail line and give me the okay on that one. Honestly, if we're not allowed to say the word, that may have a negative effect on the box office receipts for this film. White people are just going to be too afraid to go. Even if there is a workaround, right? You're not allowed to actually say Negro. You have to say the N-word. That's going to come off weird as well. Can I get one ticket for the American Society of Magical N-Words? Like, that kind of sounds worse than just saying Negro, right? N-word is reserved for the N-word, and it's a minefield. I don't need those headaches. I'll just wait for the movie to pop up on a streaming service like BET Max. It's weird because that streaming service is spelled BET Mask, but for some reason it's pronounced Max. Why is that? Okay, now the show's just getting flat out racist. I'm sorry. The film in question here is about a society of, I guess, black wizards whose sole purpose is to make white people feel comfortable or something. Take a listen.
I know you can feel their discomfort, Aaron. Watching you walk through a room full of white people was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I don't want to take you to a job interview.
There's a recruiting class starting right now, and we got to get you in it.
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
So far, I am on board with this movie. Looks great. I like watching black people flying, casting spells and stuff.
What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Like, when I heard that line in the trailer, I'm like, I know exactly what's coming next. It's a movie all about race, basically. They're standing in front of this poster for like a shark attack film, but it's not going to be shark.
Shark.
White people, when they feel uncomfortable. White people feeling uncomfortable precedes a lot of bad stuff for us. That's why we fight white discomfort every day. Because the happier they are, the safer we are.
Obviously, this movie is satirical. When showing how uncomfortable a white person is, the meter reads white tears. So the premise of the film is when you become a magical black person, you're given an assignment. Like, you've got a case, and you got to help a white person feel comfortable or some bullshit. So the main character here is assigned to a white dude, and this is where I feel like the film kind of goes off the rails.
Yeah, it's actually fun and weirdly relaxing. It's like being a secret agent with none of the danger.
Hey, I'm Lizzie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She's great.
Yeah, she's cool.
So magical black wizard and the white guy he's helping are talking about how pretty and how nice this girl is.
Kidding. Come on, man. She's smart and funny.
I know what you were doing going on about her. You're trying to set us up.
No. That's not what I was doing.
You cannot have a relationship with Lizzie now. Because if you don't put Jason first, everyone's magic will fail.
It's basically turning into a rom-com at this point. The black guy's mission is to make the white guy happy. The white guy wants this girl. Black guy wants this girl. Black guy thinks he can't have this girl because that would make the white person upset, and we can't make white people upset. All right, back in the real world here. Maybe it's just me because I live in Cincinnati. Maybe Cincinnati is a different world or something, but black people are not going out of their way to make me feel comfortable. Are we talking about like real black people in our lives, like coworkers and neighbors and stuff? You know, what they call making white people feel comfortable is what I call just like being a decent human being, like being nice, like not being an asshole. Am I missing something here? I understand for centuries, white people have been just like dicks in the macro sense to black people. But when they hear you say things like white people are the most dangerous animals in the world, you can't expect them to respond positively. A response I see online a lot is like, saying, I'm sick and tired of worrying about white people's feelings. It's not my job to tiptoe around them. And while that's true, there are like repercussions. I mean, white people will probably then have like a negative feeling towards black people when they say stuff like this. Just like black people have a negative feeling towards white people for, the slavery and stuff. Not exactly the same thing. hurt feelings from words or, being enslaved by a group of people. But you get my drift. This happened hundreds of years ago. Repercussions are still being felt and stuff. Anyway, I don't know. This is kind of like where the movie lost me.
I've always felt like it's my job to make white people feel comfortable, and here it literally is. But maybe it shouldn't be.
It started out as kind of a funny premise, morphed into just like a boring, magical, romantic comedy. It's the whole rest of the trailer. It's like him going after this girl.
Someone defied the society. Who was it?
You didn't let her go like I told you. If you interfere with her or your client, you could have your memory erased. You won't even remember she existed.
Even though we might never see each other again, I need you to know that what we had was real.
I don't think we need to hear anymore, right? I turned to the comments because I was like, am I the only person that thinks this is cuckoo crazy bananas? I could say with some certainty that white people and black people alike have come together. Maybe this movie will promote racial harmony. They've all come together in their hatred for this trailer. Some comments include, if only there was an American society of talented film producers. Very excited to see a movie that calls an entire race of people the most dangerous animals on the planet. Definitely not dehumanizing in any way. Certainly no racism behind that writing. As a black American man, let me just say how disappointed I am that YouTube removed the dislike button. This movie will make the audience disappear. Absolutely magical. Jessica, who is a black woman, says, in all seriousness, I was expecting these comments to be disheartening, but y'all made me realize I gotta give society more credit. Seeing hundreds of comments from all walks of life saying no and what the fuck to a movie like this makes me realize society hasn't fallen off a cliff. Another commenter says, I love the part where Hagrid appears and says, you're a Negro, Harry. This actually would have been cool as a 6-minute Chappelle Show sketch. Oh, by the way, even though YouTube does hide the dislike button, there are extensions, like browser extensions you can install that will actually show how many people dislike the video. The ratio right now is 6,000 thumbs up to 87,000 thumbs down. Again, some people did say, well, wait a second, you really shouldn't judge this movie. It's not even out yet, but that's kind of the whole point of trailers, is to judge the film. Do I want to see this thing or not? Now, to be perfectly fair, there are a lot of racist comments in the comment section as well. I'm not reading. Mostly from white people. Where is that Negro magic when you need it, That all being said, sometimes movie trailers are just bad and the actual film turns out to be good. So, maybe another trailer will come out. Maybe reviews will be good, but that is
the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Well, the jury's still out if that's racist or not. I guess we'll see. Moving on now, yesterday on the podcast, I was playing some racy, sexy clips, and I stumbled upon a new fetish, cancer. Ta-da! Yeah, just the idea of being with a cancer patient or someone who has had cancer. Someone by the name of Piss 94 posted a series of videos called My Penile Cancer. You see a title like that, you have to click play, right? Who could resist that temptation? We're all very curious, right? In the description of the video here, it says, this is what the site of the amputated penis looks like 5 years after the amputation. So he had, cock cancer or something, had to get that thing lopped off, and he was left with a little bit of a dick stump. He goes on to say, at the age of 16, my penis had to be amputated due to penile cancer. He's from the Czech Republic. And there are multiple videos of him playing with his, what's left of his penis. There's also a video where he rubs, like he kind of fingers his stump and he's masturbating in the car. None of it has usable audio, but it got me thinking, I don't think I've ever searched for the word cancer on one of these porn tube sites. So I gave it a whirl. There were no other penis cancer videos. However, there was a lot of lung cancer fetish videos. Some even have titles like lung cancer fetish. And then in the description, it just reads lung cancer, lung cancer, lung cancer, lung cancer, lung cancer, like 50 times. Some of the videos really just end up being smoker fetish clips.
What do we do, motherfuckers? We fucking smoke.
Yeah, this is Nasty Bear.
Fucking thing. Come on, bring it down.
Longtime listeners of the show may remember we featured Nasty Bear. He's a very verbal, fat smoker daddy.
Smoke with a buddy. Good part of my sex.
Hairy man, butt, and cigarettes. A match made in heaven.
Nothing better than having a cocksucker come over and suck my smoker's cock.
I'm glad to see that he's still around, you know?
Let's have a smoke. Enjoy it. I got a fucking hot mouth coming over to suck my dick.
I know. Okay, well, that's great. But again, this is not so much a cancer fetish video as it is a smoking fetish video. The cancer comes later, I guess. By the way, while we're taking this short detour, his friend does come over and suck Nasty Bear off. It's interesting how Nasty Bear sounds when he's about to blow his load.
Oh, gonna come in your mouth. Yeah, fucking.
Come in your mouth. He sounds like that old, very gay cartoon character Snagglepuss. I'm gonna come right down your throat, even.
How's about a little tug of war, even?
I'll tug that big cock of yours, even.
Exit stage left.
Yeah, you gobble down my cock, even.
Heavens to murder.
Gonna come in your mouth.
All right, let me try to get back on track here and play at least one real lung fetish video. Here's one that says, this is safe for YouTube, but not for my lungs. I love my daddy fetish. Hashtag lung cancer. I love this video because he doesn't really talk, right? He smokes. The close-up of him smoking. And the rest of the video is him just kind of like gasping for air. Oh, he's using an inhaler here while he's smoking, which is probably not a good idea. He might not have lung cancer, but he's certainly going through like some sort of asthma attack while he's smoking his cigarette. Smoking through the wheeze. This is a man who is dedicated. Over 2,000 people have masturbated to this video. Very sexy. He titled another one of his videos, I Want a Lung Cancer. Well, it appears to me you're doing everything in your power to get a lung cancer, so keep it up. You'll get there soon enough, my friend. Dreams really do come true. All right, let's move on. It's been a while since we've checked in with Attila and Jewel, a couple of my favorite live streamers. If you don't know these two, stop what you're doing and get on YouTube and research. They're a couple. Jewel's been pregnant a few times. She's had all of her children taken away from her, though. She's a very unfit mother. And I'm pretty sure Attila would be a very bad father, too, just based on what I've seen. They're always fighting, including physically fighting. Drunk, doing drugs, all that sort of stuff, right? Here's a clip of Jewel. What's great is these two are in a good mood in this clip. They're getting along. You think for once we're just going to have a nice life update from Jewel and Attila, but no, she has to go and ruin it.
This morning, I checked my butthole, right? And I mean, I kind of have butthole problems. And last night, me and you, we were scissoring with our buttholes while you were drunk. And I really like doing that. So yeah, just get drunk again tonight and I'm going to scissor your
I think Attila likes his butthole played with. They've got, I think, some videos on Pornhub, too. I'm pretty sure I've seen them have sex.
And then, but also, sorry, buddy, but I woke up this morning and I
can't deny or confirm that.
And then I went into the bathroom this morning, sorry, buddy, and I pulled out, like, full on, you know, I have worms really bad, and I was, like, pulling out.
I'm sorry, what was that part?
I have worms really bad.
Now it's a Jewel and Attila video. Ta-da! Attila doesn't even look surprised at this revelation.
And I was like pulling out full-on worms out of my butthole this morning, like a worm, like
Why didn't you save it?
Size. I put it in a paper towel, and then, I was looking at it, and then I felt like I was going to get sick from looking at it, and then I throwed it in the fucking garbage.
She throwed it. They're like third graders, right? Like mentally, they're stunted.
The fucking garbage. But I'm sure I have more, and then I pooped out a little bit, and it was just all worms. I swear to God that I have worms.
Attila, do you want to respond?
And it seemed like that.
You want to rub buttholes tonight with Jewel? She had a good time doing that. To start off that video, talking about how they were rubbing their buttholes together, scissoring asses. And then the next thing you know, she's talking about how she shat out worms the next morning.
It seemed like that there's like dead. But there's something in me, like, dying, dude. Pinworms?
Pinworms.
And, like, when you wake up in the morning, that's when they say that the worms are closest to your butthole. So I caught them, like, this morning. I was like, yeah, motherfuckers.
It's true.
It was really disgusting.
She's done at least some research.
Interesting.
Yep.
I really think we need to document this. Not necessarily on stream.
On our Discord.
but yes.
And I should,
hey, this is content. This is what people pay you for.
Wear undies at night. I don't want that on your dick.
Oh. At least she's kind of thinking about Attila there.
Discord,
but yes.
And I should, wear undies at night. I don't want that on your dick.
Yeah, you don't want them crawling out of your ass and into Attila's dick hole or something. Someone in the Discord wrote, she's literally like a stray dog that never got its shots. Good to see those two crazy kids doing so well. While I'm giving you some updates, Daniel Larson is at it again. When we last checked in with him, he was pulling the fire alarm at an Olive Garden because he was having a bit of a temper tantrum while the police were on their way. Well, today we're at a hotel where Daniel insists he paid for a reservation. The staff is unable to find this reservation in the computer. Obviously, what happened was one of Daniel's trolls probably told him, I paid for a hotel, here's your reservation number. And then Daniel gets there and there's no reservation, right? So he causes a stink. We're going to pick up as the staff is telling him to leave.
Proof.
Yeah, but you were asked to leave our property. You're not allowed to stay here, and I'm gonna call the police department.
I'm aware, but I just
please leave our premises.
I'm asking for the number that called.
I am asking you
because
it was Indulge. It's been Woody's Pizza. It's been every. I don't care. It's been every business on this street.
Oh yeah, everyone has contacted this hotel looking for Daniel, informing the hotel that Daniel has been causing problems everywhere and they should not let him stay there.
I'm friends with Woody's manager, so...
They called us saying that you were causing troubles.
I haven't even been there in a couple months.
Please leave, Daniel. I am asking you to please leave the property. I'm not doing this with you tonight. I do not want to call the police.
It sounds like she has had past experiences with him. Like she knows who Daniel Larson is and his whole deal.
I want to call the police, and I will. Okay?
Why
You're
would
not
you?
allowed
Why?
on the property.
Why would you call the police on me if I'm not doing anything?
Because I've asked you to leave. And
but
we have had multiple people come and tell us that you are causing problems in Golden, Colorado. I have people that are paying good money to stay here.
I did too. I did too. You're stealing my money because I've already booked a motel room.
I looked at the reservation that you provided me, the confirmation.
I don't have anything for you.
There is nothing in.
Well, the hotel manager threatens to call the cops once more. And that's when I think Daniel actually leaves on his own this time, but not before a few parting shots.
It's a red flag when all of Golden knows about who you are, Daniel.
It's because I'm famous.
I don't care. I don't care if you're famous.
So
they're calling our business saying that you're causing trouble. And right now, you are causing my property trouble. So I need you to leave.
Okay, then I'll leave to Colorado.
Bye. See you later.
Well, he knocks over a stand of literature and stuff at the hotel as he storms out.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Why? That's why you're kicked out. Get out. I'm calling the police. Get out.
You guys are ridiculous. Just because I booked
Now! Get out! Don't come back! If you come back,
Then I'll leave Colorado.
Get out! Get out!
Then I'll leave Colorado.
Get out of my property now!
Then I guess I'll violate.
Yeah. Go ahead and leave Colorado. Everyone would be much happier. I didn't even know he was back in Colorado, actually.
I shouldn't leave Colorado.
Goodbye.
Because all this fucking town is reporting me.
Goodbye!
Golden, Colorado does not love Daniel Larson. Wasn't he in Colorado not too long ago? And he got kicked out of a college football game for threatening the coach. And then he got banned from the college itself. He's not allowed anywhere near the college. I don't know why he'd go back. He needs to find a new state. Like, start fresh.
A matter of fact, I don't even want to stay in Colorado because everybody on this fucking block has reported me to you, and I had that on film.
At no point is there a moment of clarity when it comes to Daniel Larson. Like, everyone's calling the cops on me. No one wants me around. Maybe the problem is me.
Bitch! You!
That's where the video ends. Classic Daniel Larson, right? He may be coming to a town near you soon in 2024. It'd be a very exciting year. Real quick, before we get into the news, one more short clip. What is it with old people thinking Amazon delivery people are thieves? Like, they're doing the exact opposite thing a thief would do. A thief takes packages from your porch. This person is bringing a package to your porch. Actually, in the clip I have for you today, we've got an apartment complex where a couple old ladies are accosting a Amazon delivery driver. They say that she's a thief, right? She's just dressed up like an Amazon delivery driver as a disguise. Meanwhile, the person who posted this video was the Amazon delivery driver.
We've had thieves here, and you're a thief?
Excuse me, don't touch me.
No.
Don't touch me. Excuse me.
Yeah, the old lady keeps body checking her almost, blocking her from walking down the hall. But, she's frail, so it's not much of an obstacle.
Excuse me, please don't touch me.
Just keeps walking around her. Old people are slow. Just bob and weave, bob and weave. The Amazon driver is saying, you're the one touching me.
Touching me? Okay, yeah, do that, please, because she's harassing me. Thank you. Please call security. Thank you. Please call security. Excuse me.
Yeah, the second old lady, I don't know if you can hear that. She's like, I'm going to call security. And the Amazon driver said, great, good. That's what you should do. And she's like, no, I'm calling security on you.
You're.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Well, yeah, they're tussling.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
She's attacking me.
Please call security.
I fucking hate old people. I'm sorry. I just do. They just have absolutely no idea what's going on. They don't have the ability to intervene because when they do, they end up, screaming, you're hurting me. She's attacking me. It's like, lady, you started this shit. You want to take me down? Okay. Throw your punches if you can, but don't act like you're the victim here. Furthermore, she's the one that just is continuing to latch on to the driver.
She's attacking.
They keep slow-moing the video so you can actually see the elderly person is the one who's doing the attacking.
She's attacking me.
Please call security. Excuse me, ma'am.
Stop here.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Stop here.
Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am.
God damn.
Excuse me.
Amazon.
Do that, please.
Oh, please do it.
Unfortunately, I don't have a resolution. I don't know if this woman, A, ever got to deliver her package. I also don't know if the old people had to deal with any consequences for their stupidity. I guess we could all rest a little easy in knowing that these old people will be dead very soon. I give it a few years. The Amazon driver will have the last laugh. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. All right, guys, this is it. The last episode of DV for 2023. Starting next week, I will be doing 3 Sideshow exclusive episodes every week. That means there will only be 2 free episodes. So please sign up for the Sideshow. Would love to have you. Right now, we've got some holiday deals still going on. Sign up for a monthly Sideshow membership for only $6, a yearly for $60, and we even have lifetime memberships on sale for $250. Not a bad deal at all. Those deals end this weekend, so, if you've been waiting, now's the time to act. If you happen to use Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you can sign up right in those apps on your mobile phone. It takes just a few seconds, just a few taps if you go that route. The Sideshow exclusive episodes will appear right alongside the free episodes. For more information on all the ways to sign up, check out DistortedView.com. And again, SuperFreakSideshow.com. Other ways to support the show, we've got a store chock full of merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, drinkware, shot glasses, stickers, mugs, all sorts of stuff. Check it out, DistortedView.com. And finally, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/DistortedView, where you can pledge as little as $1 over there. Every little bit helps. I do this show for a living. I rely pretty much 100% on you guys. And since 2007, you have not let me down. I think this is like our 17th year doing the Sideshow. So thank you guys so much. What a rich history we have built up there. So many comforts, decades worth of granny porn. All right. Oh, real quick, before we get into the news, tiny little programming note. I do have to mention this because on Monday, we will all be celebrating New Year's. It's officially the 1st. There will be no episode of DV. However, I'll be back on Tuesday. And that's when we will officially kick off 2024. All right, 3 very quick stories now. First up, stop me if you've heard this one before. The winner of a Chinese chess tournament has been stripped of his title after allegations of inappropriate behavior. What type of inappropriate behavior? This is Distorted View Daily. Yan Chenglong has been accused of cheating by using a communication device analogous to anal beads.
Buddy, until I hear you squeal. If it hurts first, that'll pass, and then you'll see it's no.
Yes, for those of you paying attention, a similar story took place, I think earlier this year, right? A chess grandmaster was accused of cheating. He was also suspected of communicating anally, I guess. Like something up the butt was happening there. In this case, the 48-year-old has been stripped of his title and banned from playing for a year. Unlike the previous case, this time they found the communication device up his butt. The smoking butt plug, if you will. The Chinese Tsinghua Association, I guess that's what they call Chinese chess over there, it says it's impossible to prove accusations of cheating. Oh, so maybe they didn't find the thing up his ass. The game has been hugely popular across Asia for hundreds of years. Now, according to the BBC, Mr. Yan started drinking with his friends. I guess it was like a celebratory thing. He did this in his hotel room shortly after winning the national tournament. He then defecated in the hotel bath in an act that damaged hotel property. Wait, what? This story took a weird turn. That's a massive bowel movement. Like, you broke the toilet with that brick shit of yours? All right, so he defecated in the hotel bath. Oh, like the shower? The bathtub? I thought it just meant bathroom. He defecated in the hotel bath in an act that damaged hotel property and violated public order and good morals. The Chinese Chess Association was forced to address rumors circulating online that Mr. Yan had cheated using anal beads equipped with wireless transmitters to send and receive signals. By the way, I know this is kind of a weird aside here, but I was in our DV Discord, and the freaks in the hashtag Not Safe for Work channel have been finding some really bizarre sex toys, and I gotta talk about one. Take a look at the chapter artwork. We'll get to that one in a minute. But they're finding stuff like a fantasy 3-breast sex toy. This thing looks almost like a woman minus her head, arms, and feet. And, you know, she's got 3 tits. So she's got 3 tits, and then below that there's the belly button, and then she's got a bunch of holes. That looks like multiple pussies. Oh yeah, 3-breast sex toy with a double vagina. I think this is what the Bible means when they're talking about gluttony, you know? It's like, you're not happy with the standard woman who already has 2 tits and 1 pussy? Also, it's really weird, but like, so she's kind of got some legs that's almost like it stops at the knees, almost like it's a double amputee. And then there's like some weird veins. To me, it doesn't look that appealing. Experience unique pleasure with Denvir's Fantasy 3-breast sex toy. It's a one-of-a-kind 3-breast design featuring 2 vaginal and a bonus anal passage. I missed that hole. It's all for multiple play styles. With its realistic feel and weight of 4.5 kilograms, you'll enjoy unforgettable intimate experiences. That's the 3-titted mutant pussy sex toy from Denvir. That's your showcase. Does anyone want to take a guess how much this thing costs? Answer, retail price, $178, which seems like a lot because it's not a large sex toy, but if you divide that number by how many tits you're getting and how many holes, the sex toy has, it's not that bad. Per capita. Is that what per capita means? There's also a single tit that you can buy. It's called the Nipple Own-a-Hole Pocket Pussy Stroker. One side of the tit has a nipple. The other side has like a pussy hole. So you can actually fuck a tit. That's the much more economical approach, coming in at only $38. Now, turning our attention to what I mentioned earlier, the chapter artwork, this monstrosity is horrifying yet fascinating. It looks lewd, right? It looks like it's obscene and I should not be using this as chapter artwork, but there's nothing real or honestly X-rated about what's going on here. If you can't see the picture, I'll tweet it out and include it in the show notes over there at distortedview.com. What you're looking at is a silicone gradient pink cow udder pants with anal hole. I'm not going to include the anal hole part in the picture, but they're basically like these flesh-colored silicone pants that you pull up over your groin region, and there are these giant, like, udder. You get 4 udders for all of your sexual cow role play. Now, if there was ever a sex toy that deserves a description, it's this thing. And there's nothing. There's pictures. I don't get anything. No ad copy. All I know is it comes in 2 colors, Caucasian and natural. And this bad boy is going to set you back a whopping $458. That's off the normal retail price of $815. Yeah, it's currently on sale. I'll try to provide a link on the show notes to anyone who might be interested. Now, that has absolutely nothing to do with the news story. We're talking about someone cheating at Chinese checkers or something. The Chinese Chess Organization said, based on our understanding of the situation, it is currently impossible to prove that Yan engaged in cheating via anal beads, as speculated on social media. As punishment for the bad behavior, Mr. Yan was stripped of his title and banned for playing for a year. The association did not disclose the amount of prize money Yan was forfeiting, but tournaments often promise winners tens of thousands of yuan, which is thousands of US dollars. Quite a big chunk of change that man is forfeiting, all thanks to the anal beads. All right, second story we have for you today. A terrible stench that has plagued a New Zealand community is expected to get worse before it gets better. Great news. Prompting concerns, it could become a reputational issue for the city. Yes, an offensive odor in Lower Hutt. Oh, and I so wanted to make a lower butt joke, because, that's where a lot of offensive odors stem from. But I'm not going to make that joke because I'm better than that. I am not a hack. Tee-hee-hee. Offensive odor in lower butt. All right, an offensive odor in Lower Hutt is being produced by the Seaview Wastewater Treatment Plant, which was giving local residents headaches. At a November Hutt City Council meeting, Mayor Campbell Berry asked if there was anything that could be done about the stink before thousands of young people descend on Hutt Park for the Juicy Fest Music Festival on January 5th. The event is set to be headlined by T-Pain. What fucking year is this? Am I reading a 10-year-old story or something? Residents could stop pooping, Strategic Advisor Bruce Hodgkins told counselors. Wow, how helpful. Thanks, Bruce. The mayor responded, "Thank you. I will let everyone know." Hodgins did say that a biofilter at the plant, which was supposed to reduce the smell, was being replaced and would be running at about 90%, along with deodorizing chemical dispersing machines. "We can hope like hell the wind will blow the other way," he said. Resident Kylie Hood said the comments hadn't gone down well with residents of the Stop the Stench group. They're organizing, which had been petitioning local and regional councils to find a solution for some time now. Sometimes I felt close to vomiting. You can't escape when it's in your home. It gets hot, but you can't open a window. That's like the worst time, when it's hot and stinky. She said children at local schools were having trouble concentrating. The big issue is, even though it's, winter here in the United States, it's like full-on summer in Australia, and it gets hot in Australia. Quote, finally, it's summer and the kids can go outside, but when they do, everyone is gagging. Jason Evley of Auto Dispatch previously said the stench had become a health and safety issue. It smells like a porta potty after a 3-day festival. I have staff who won't eat lunch in our building. Oh, God, that music festival. It's an outdoor thing, which means there's going to be porta potties everywhere. It's just going to add to the shit stench. You got to postpone that thing. It was revealed in November that Greater Wellington Regional Council had issued $6,727 in fines in the last 3 years as a result of the plant breaching resource consent conditions with that stench. Residents received a letter saying that the smell was likely to get stronger over the next couple months. Oh no! While the plant's biofilters were replaced. At the Hutt City Council meeting, Mayor Barry asked Bruce Hodgins if there was a risk of further fines. The answer was quite possibly. They're investigating. Meanwhile, Stop the Stench I want to join that Facebook group. Stop the Stench has made an application to the Environmental Protection Agency in the hopes it will get involved. Finally today, freaks, it is the end of the year, and apparently the website Defector has a tradition where they compile a list of all the weird stuff we've been shoving in our asses. Hey, I'm looking at the list. It's not just asses. It's all orifices. Defector says all reports are taken from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission's database of emergency room visits. All descriptions are verbatim, and almost all patients made some regrettable decisions. So here we go. Here's what people have been shoving in their... We'll start with ears. A toy car, a stylus. Oh, I've done that. I mean, I never got it stuck in my ear, but I may have had like an itchy ear or something like inside, and so I took my Apple Pencil, scraped out some crud. Gasoline? Someone poured gasoline in their ears. Someone said they fell down the stairs, had a mild concussion and an ankle sprain, and then got an earbud stuck in their ear. Like they landed ear first onto the ground, and the earbud that they were wearing got stuck up in the canal. Someone else, quote, has been putting paper products in her ears to keep the cold out. Sunflower seeds, press-on nails, lollipops, a miniature camera. They were probably taking a look at their earwax situation. Also, according to a medical report, patient states they rolled over in bed onto an ecstasy pill and got that stuck in their ear. Let's move to another part of the face, the nose. I was smelling a battery when it went up my nostril. Sewing needles, glue sticks. Someone put a piece of styrofoam cup in their nostril. He was also seen the prior day for the same goddamn thing. Someone shoved their puppy's tooth up their nose. Mulch and a chicken nugget got stuck in the nose. The longest list is probably the stuff people have actually swallowed. They got stuck in their throat. Things like coat hangers, dreidels. The doctor said the patient felt like he had something in the back of his throat, so he used a pair of tweezers to grab it and then swallowed the tweezers. So he got the tweezers stuck down his throat. A wooden coffee stirrer, toothpaste, followed by the toothbrush, and then possibly a toothpaste container. How the fuck does that happen? I guess maybe he was trying to scoop out the toothpaste with the toothbrush. Then he lost that down his throat. And then he was just grabbing for something long to get the toothbrush out. And he thought maybe the toothpaste container could do it. And then he swallowed that too. How is it the average age that someone dies is in their 70s? We're all so stupid. We should be suffocating to death way before that time. People choking on ketchup packets, honey mustard packets, a 3D horse sticker, fidget spinner, and a patient who was chewing on a battery when he possibly swallowed part of it, also with a popcorn kernel in his right ear. And that concludes the throat section. I didn't read all of them. Someone swallowed a mirror? Jesus Christ. Anyway, so now is the fun stuff. Now we're getting to penis, vagina, and butthole. We'll start with penis. Phone charger, a rolled up Band-Aid, a crayon, plastic spoon, spork, candle wax, the tip of a condiment bottle, and then, of course, cables. We read stories about that all the time. A patient stated he was drunk 2 days ago and his girlfriend inserted a necklace inside his urethra while having sex. All right, let's move on to vaginas, where nail polish has found its way into the pussy hole, as did glitter, a light bulb, boric acid. What? Oh, boric acid suppositories accidentally placed in the urethra. Oh, a lady urethra issue. Patient says she swallowed a quarter, and also she believes she has retained a condom in her vagina from the intercourse she had yesterday. I love when there's multiple things going on. Although sometimes I think that there's not really two things that got stuck. Like, she went to the doctor and was embarrassed. She didn't want to say that she had a condom stuck in her vagina, so she said she swallowed a quarter. And then when she actually gets to see the doctor, that's when the truth comes out. Anyway, pencil got stuck in the vagina, a pencil sharpener, a pencil grip, hairbrush, vibrators, gloves and sponges. One patient, quote, did the splits near a screwdriver. That went up there. 3 grams of cocaine, a crochet hook, and finally, a patient admits to extreme intoxication yesterday evening at the bar. She was hitting her head against a glass window, ended up cracking it. She then punched a cop car and now has hand pain. Okay. And then she reports that she inserted the back of a dart into her vagina, and she can't get that out. And that leads us now to the final category, that sweet rectum. Someone got an ice cream scoop stuck in their asshole, a cigarette lighter, marble, cell phones, 3 cell phones at once, 2 dildos, and a partridge in a pear tree. Patient says his girlfriend made large symmetrical objects out of tinfoil, wrapped in paper towels, and placed in a condom, and then put that in his rectum, and then they couldn't retrieve it. How artsy-fartsy. His girlfriend doing crafts while they're having anal sex. A lint brush, a pool noodle, a toy dinosaur, a zucchini. Patient presents with a butt plug stuck in her rectum. She said she was using it, but then got up quickly to answer the door. Probably scared her, the ringing of the doorbell. Oh! And then, she clenched. Butt plug went right up there. Whoosh. A man states he stuck a pen in his butt to scratch an itch. A likely story. Just say you're into butt play. Come on. All right. So he was experimenting, or he had an itchy butt, and that went up his ass. Christmas ornaments, Christmas tree lights, a plastic lightsaber, corn on the cob holder, and finally, we end this year's list with a man who shoved a fruit roll-up up his asshole. That's not even all of them. If you want to check it out, go to defector.com. Read through everything we've been losing in our holes this year. There you go. That, my friends, is your distorted news for Friday and for 2023. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. All right, guys. Love to hear from you freaks. Many ways to contact the show. show@distortedview.com. I'm all over social media. Let's try that one again. I'm all over social media. Facebook.com/DistortedView Show. I'm on Instagram and Twitter @DistortedView. You know all the ways to contact me. It's not a secret, right? I've got a bunch of voicemails here. Let's start with some patrons today.
This is Timmy Boo, Twink Toilet.
Hey, Twink.
I just wanted to give you an update since you asked if what was wrong with my boyfriend. He just ended up having like a chest infection.
Oh.
So it was like he had like the flu or like a really bad cold, and it turned into a chest infection. They gave him antibiotics. He's fine. He was able to come meet my family for the holidays, which was an interesting experience. Some awkward moments, but some great moments. Him and my dad making racist jokes at each other was the highlight for me.
Aww.
Yeah, so everything's good. He's still stubborn and doesn't listen, but whatever.
Yeah, the big thing here in the Henson household, I was going to say the name of Lord Douche. Not a good idea. What's been happening here lately is our washer broke down, finally, after 20 years. Did I talk about this on the show? Lord Douche has an ancient washer, does not want to get a new one because they don't make them good anymore, and so he's desperately holding on to this thing. And we have this home warranty, and the people came out and looked at it, and they're like, it's going to cost way too much to repair this ancient thing. We're just going to give you money that you can put towards a new washer. So if you guys have any recommendations, Lord Douche does not want a, what are those, the front loader washers? I think he wants like an old fashioned, the top loader. Those are better, I guess.
Also,
he's been doing a lot of research on that, of course.
You keep talking about this rainbow money, and you have not made one reference to rainbow bread, and I'm very upset at you.
Oh my God, I almost forgot about rainbow bread completely.
Come on, it's prime. It was a prime moment to do the
rainbow cash,
rainbow bread drop.
I could probably get that girl's voice, clone it, do that whole AI thing, and have her sing about Rainbow Cash. Maybe next week.
Well, hi, Tim. I've been hanging out on the...
Oh, no, it's Fake Meat Scouting again. Yeah. He called in yesterday on the Sideshow exclusive podcast. Once you start doing that voice, it's hard to stop. It's so fun, right?
Well, hi, Tim. I've been hanging out on the Discord a lot. Yeah, and... there's a girl with great Germanic features and birthing hips that I would really love to go for a first date of riding horses with. Yeah. She goes by Pirate Barbie. I don't know. She's just got the prettiest little thing.
I would absolutely love it if one of you lady freaks would actually go on a date with Mead and then report everything back to us.
Be a wife.
You got to take one for the team. Maybe give him a hand job or something. Make him feel good. Maybe, he would calm the fuck down a little bit if you could just, help him out.
Hey, real quick, Authentic Mexican again. I forgot to tell you, the liquid that was coming from my stomach.
There was a lot going on yesterday on the Sideshow exclusive podcast. Autistic Mexican was freaking out because he had hives, right? He broke out, and also his stomach started leaking fluids, which is not a good sign.
Liquid that was coming from my stomach, it was from some weird wound that happened when I scratched.
Oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
On my skin down there, on my stomach.
Did you smell it?
Wait, the liquid that was coming out, it was clear, and I did taste it. It didn't really taste like anything, so that was the last update.
Well, then you're okay. You're not going to die.
Add that on.
He was worried yesterday that he was knocking on heaven's door. But if your pus doesn't have a strong taste, if it doesn't taste like infection, you're fine. You're good to go. I wouldn't even bother going to the doctor. I know I recommended that yesterday, but until your stomach fluid starts stinking or tasting funny, don't waste your money on that copay. You know what I mean? All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660-GOD.
And then I pooped out a little bit, and it was just all worms.
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Yeah, take just a minute. And let's close out 2023 with a bunch of new 5-star reviews or thumbs up or likes or whatever you can give DV. That would mean a lot to me. And guys, thank you so much for a great year of shows. I hope you all have an amazing new year, and I will see you back next week to start off 2024, baby. Until then, bye, everybody.
The men and women of the U.S. Air Force would like to wish America a very happy new year. We're working to help make 1984 a time of peace and happiness for everyone around the world. It's rewarding work, and you can help. Ask your recruiter how. From all of us, here's hoping the new year will be your happiest year of all.
The U.S. Air Force.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.